Well, I'm Sharon McCullough. I'm the curator at Silent Wings Museum. Every museum has a mission and a scope of collection, so we all tell a specific story. For us, that's the story of the World War II military glider program, specifically the story of the glider pilots. This museum was founded by the National World War II Glider Pilots Association, and they established a museum in Terrell, Texas, on the edge of the Terrell Airport, and made three goals. The first was to establish a museum so that their unique story would get told. The second was to build a flyable, which they didn't, but to build a cargo glider of the type that they had flown in World War II. And the third goal was to make sure that that museum and that story would continue past their lifetime. Well, they were flying a cargo glider towed in behind an aircraft to the combat zone. And they were actually flying into, most of the time, occupied territory. So it was a very dangerous job. Some clothing items that you see on exhibit are indeed period pieces, actual artifacts. Most of them are reproduction. Our pride and joy, of course, is that restored CG-4A glider that the guys got together and very lovingly restored. But they contributed parts and bits and bobs to a lot of others because they were going out to crash sites. I remember I had a training crash and they never went and got that glider. It must still be in the woods outside of North Carolina or somewhere. And there were even people going overseas and saying, this was my landing zone. I know approximately where I landed my glider, and they didn't retrieve a lot of them. They just left them in the war zone, basically. And so they were going and getting parts and then putting them together into non-flyable but restored gliders. There are about 6 full CG-4A cargo gliders in the world that are considered full replicas or full restorations, and ours is one of them.